All right, guys, welcome to June 23rd Team Fit to Fights call. I'm Coach Emily Myrick here. I'm really excited to have everyone on. I know a couple of you said you might be late, but this call is always recorded, so you can always go back and take more notes or re-listen to it if you guys want. This is really cool because there's going to be a bunch of us getting on and I can see all your beautiful faces, but I'm actually going to share a PowerPoint with you guys, so I hope you have your pen and paper ready to go. Today I'm talking about something I'm extremely passionate about. It's about affirmations and believing in yourself, and I think believing in yourself and affirming the things that you want to believe in, that the things that you want to come true is beyond powerful. I don't know how many of you have read The Secret. I am a huge fan of that. Alyssa, she lives by me, and she knows I live and breathe The Secret. I have practiced it so much that sometimes I even secret bad things about myself by accident. I'll be like, one time I was driving the car and I was like, man, that would stink if a bee hit me right now. And then it happened. I mean, as soon as you start believing in the things that you say, through and through, then things are going to start kind of clicking and falling through. And it's really cool to see how it happens and how you're like, whoa, if I could use this power to my advantage, can you imagine the things that, you'd excel at and succeed in that you really want? So tonight, to get started, I'm going to share my screen. So hopefully everyone can see me, or let me figure this out. I'm a little new at this, but okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, cool beans. Whoa, I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so I am going to teach you guys tonight how to make an effective affirmation. There's 9 guidelines on how to do this, and I've learned this from the book called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. This is one of the top-rated personal development books that you guys should read. I'm literally only on page like 100, and it's already changed so many things. It's already given me so many ideas and sparked my business. I'm already changing things up and everything like that. And that's really what personal development's all about, is just changing where you're going, giving you new ideas, becoming a better person, a better coach, and whatever you're looking to do, better professional, anything like that. So tonight, I'm really excited because believing in yourself is huge. So the guideline number 1 for your affirmation is starting with the words I am. So throughout this video call, I'm going to teach you guys how to form your affirmation. Just like the PowerPoint says, the words I am are the 2 most powerful words in the language. The subconscious takes any sentence that starts with the words I am and interprets it as a command, a directive to make it happen. So I am powerful. I am strong. I am athletic. I am beautiful. Things like that are so powerful that, after you say them so many times, you really start to believe them. Sometimes if you're struggling with self-esteem, for example, and you say, I am beautiful 3 times a day, your subconscious mind takes that and says, you are beautiful. And, when you start doubting yourself, it kind of shuts it down right away, kind of what I like to call a nip it in the butt. It shuts it down, gets it out of there. So that's number 1. So always start with I am. Number 2. And also, I want to throw in there, I'm really sorry about my elementary PowerPoint skills. This is what you guys get with me. I do not spend a lot of time on PowerPoint. This is how my PowerPoints looked in high school and in middle school, so it is what it is. But anyways, number 2 guideline, use the present tense. I do have examples for some of these, and some of the ones I'm just going to give you guys examples. So describe what you want as though you already have it, as though it already has been accomplished. So I have, for example, I kind of wrote these because if you guys don't know, Jess is obsessed with Range Rovers. So I thought of her, and a wrong way to put that would say, I'm going to get a new 2014 Range Rover. because it's saying eventually. But in the present tense, it says, I'm enjoying driving my new 2014 Range Rover. Because you already have it, you're enjoying it, you're already picturing it in your mind, and that's step number 2. So present tense is important. Number 3, state it in the positive. Affirm what you want, not what you don't want. Now I say, do you know that the subconscious mind doesn't hear the word no? So I have an example down there. I am no longer afraid to swim. And the correct way to say it is, I'm enjoying the thrill of swimming. Now, this is kind of funny because when I read this, I giggled. You know when we all kind of, if somebody's in the same room or you're changing or something's happening and they're like, don't look over here. And the first thing you do, whether you're a child or an adult, is you look over there. And I was like, how true is that? Like, how has nobody ever told me that the subconscious mind doesn't hear the word no? And I mean, it kind of makes sense. It all kind of makes sense. And what happens is basically, if you look at that affirmation that I am no longer afraid to swim, if you drop the no out of there, like our mind does, it says, I am longer afraid to swim, or I am afraid to swim, basically. So don't even put the no in your head. Make it present tense. Make it, don't ever say no, basically, because it just drops it out of your mind. Another example of that is, don't slam the door, and all you hear is slam the door. Just little things like that. So, number 4, keep it brief. I want you to imagine that your affirmations, every word that you put in it is $1,000. So you make it brief, you make it short and memorable, but you also make it like an advertising jingle. Make it rhyme, easily to remember. I'm trying to think, I am delighted to work out, or, something that rhymes better than that. Anything that you can really remember for yourself. A couple words, nothing too crazy. Like if you're long-winded like I am, for example, I actually put that in there because it's okay if you are, but you have to catch yourself and reassess your affirmation and change it up a little bit. Number 5, make it specific. Vague affirmations produce vague results. So, for example, the wrong thing to do would say, I am driving my new red car. The correct way to say it is, I am driving my new 2014 Range Rover. So be specific. Again, don't make it too long, but be specific. If you want, instead of saying, I am enjoying my new house, say, I'm enjoying my new beach house on Lake Erie. Whatever. Obviously, Lake Erie is not that beautiful, but anyways, so that's number 5. Number 6, include an action word ending with ing at the end. So for example, I have for this one is, the wrong way to put this is, I express myself openly and honestly. The correct way to put this is, I am confidently expressing myself openly and honestly. Putting that action word in there is, it's going to trigger something in your head to kind of evoke the picture of you doing it right now. You are already doing it, you can picture it, and it's happening. Number 7, include at least one dynamic emotion or feeling word. Commonly used words are enjoying, proudly, happily, loving, secure, celebrating, delighted, enthusiastic, joyfully. Some examples for this one is, I am watching my team succeed. That's the wrong way to put it. The correct way is, I'm effectively communicating my needs and desires with my team so they succeed. Something like that. So I know that one's a little longer example, but I wanted to talk about you guys. So another example they have in the book is, a wrong way to put it is, I am maintaining my perfect body weight at 178 pounds. The right way to put that is, I am feeling I can't even say this right. I am feeling good at 178. Let me go on. They actually have an example. Let me just go back to the jingle part of this. If you guys have ever heard things that were easy to remember, like sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me, or I before E except after C, and when sounded like A as in neighbor and way. Just different rhymes and things like that. If you guys can think of anything cool like that, that'd be fun to do and to, use as an affirmation. It's kind of tricky, but hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. All right, can you guys still see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure. Okay. Do you guys see the side panel of your faces? You guys can't see the full screen?
I can see mine.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing this right. But okay, oops.
Wait.
Whoa.
The screen just went blank.
Okay, hold on. Can you guys see it now?
I can see it.
Okay. I accidentally skipped number 8, apparently. But number 8 is make affirmations for yourself, not others. So the wrong way to put that would be, I am watching Tina clean up her room. The right way to put that would be, I'm effectively communicating with Tina and she is cleaning up her room because of that. Kind of the same as number 7's example that I just gave. It kind of all flows together, so stay with me. And number 9, last but not least, is always the add or something better, which is kind of fun. So what I have for one of my examples is, one of my affirmations that I'm working on, but it's a little long right now. I am enjoying living in a beautiful beachfront villa on Sullivan's Island or Laguna Beach, or something better. Your mind will take that and run with it. I mean, let your imagination take you places. Don't limit yourself. Learn to dream big and, keep those doors open to something better that can happen in your life. Take a situation, material object, or a relationship, and always add the words or something or someone better. Sometimes our criteria for what we want from our ego or from our limited experience. Just reading out of the book, Jack says, sometimes there is someone or something better that is available for us. So let your affirmation include this phrase when it is appropriate. I'm sure you guys have heard the quote, give up the good for something great. It's kind of like that, don't limit yourself for something which you think would mean at all for you, when you could possibly be blessed with something better. Maybe God has something better in store for you. So leave that door open. Okay, some other tips for you guys is visualize what you would like to create. Visualize your affirmations. See things just as you would like them to be. Place yourself inside the picture and see things through your eyes. If you want a car, see the world from the inside of your car as you're driving it. So when I look at my affirmation about my beach house, is I literally picture myself on my upstairs balcony in my hammock reading a book with the beach breeze going through my toes. I literally could tell you how it feels, how the weather is, where the sun is, what I can hear in the background, because I've visualized it so many times. So that's the kind of detail I want you guys to picture yourself. And the stronger you guys your visualizations are, the more apt you are to, push yourself to get there, and that the universe is going to work towards getting it for you and bringing it into your life. Tip number 2, hear the sounds. Like I said, hear the sounds you'd be hearing if you had already achieved your vision. So for me, the birds, the ocean, maybe some music in the background because I'm a music junkie, things like that. Number 3, feel the feeling you want to feel when you have created what you want. For me, this is, still going off the beachfront example, laying in my hammock, I'd feel relaxed. I'd feel full of joy. I'd feel excited about the day. It'd be, I'd feel mediumly warm because the sun would just be rising. I'd be reading my book outside. Things like that. Really just dig in and dream a little bit. Number 4, describe what you are experiencing in a brief statement, including what you are feeling. I feel relaxed and excited about life today. Something like that. Just following the same affirmation. You guys can do this with every affirmation though. And the thing with your affirmations is, like tip number 5 says, you can always edit them. So, goals change, life changes, you move, or, you meet someone new, things like that. Things change, and you're always welcome to change your affirmation, but don't ever stop doing them. Okay? Something that I want to also say, and the next slide right here also says it, make your affirmations so that they're so beyond your current circumstances that if you were to achieve them, it will literally blow your own mind. I say this all the time, like, I'm going to blow my own mind. Or even today, I was like, I'm going to work so hard, I'm going to blow my own mind. Like, make your affirmations so that you can live beyond what you're in right now, the state that you're in, dream big, let that wall down, think outside the box, things that if you achieve them, it would blow your mind, and picturing them, feeling that emotion, and like visualizing them 1 to 3 times a day, all your affirmations is going to be so powerful and bringing all that positive energy into your life that it's going to work towards getting you there. So that's another tip for your affirmations. I kind of threw it in there, is read your affirmations out loud. Say them, 1 to 3 times a day, and believe them. Don't say it and then let your inner voice say, that's funny, or yeah, right. I don't know what your guys' inner voice says, but I know my inner voice plays games with me all the time, and I have to shut it down as soon as it happens. Even the affirmation of, I can't even think of anything. I have trained myself so much with these affirmations that I literally don't even know what my inner voice would say, but that's the point you have to get at. And even no matter how well trained you are with your mind, it still comes up. You still have that little doubt inside that, no, you're not going to get there. It's not going to happen. Things like that. So I have a little project that I want you guys to do. Actually, I have 2. It's going to be like 2 fun assignments. It's the first one that I want to propose to you guys, and I'm going to make a video of it with all these tips and guidelines, but one of them that I want to do is, wait a minute, let me go to full screen. Okay. One of them that I want to do is, I don't know how many of you guys have ever had one of these books. They're flip books. They give you like the day, or, today's June 23rd. And I swear to you, I never know the date. And you just flip them, right? So what I want you guys to do, and I want to try this, and I'm really excited, as you guys can tell, I need to just spit it out, is every Sunday, or even starting today, is make 6 affirmations as if it were a flip book. I want you guys to obviously make affirmations and hang them around your house. Something that I do is I hang them I have one right there. I have one on my TV. I have one on my lamp right next to my bed. So I look at it every time I go somewhere, when I wake up, when I go to the bathroom, when I go in my kitchen, it's all right there. My affirmations, on my kitchen, it says, I will eat, I will eat clean all day today, or, I will be, I can't even think of any. They're hanging everywhere. So anyways, I want you guys to know that you can put them on your Post-it notes and hang them everywhere. But I also want you to do this project for me. Is on Sunday, do 6 affirmations, at least one a day, just to get yourself in the habit of it. So put them in like a little notebook like this, or, staple them together with the dates and have them ready to go for each day. Say, I am going to enjoy working today, or I am enjoying work today because I am blessed to have a job, or, things like that. Or I am enjoying the weather because it's perfect outside. Whatever affirmation you guys come up with following the guidelines, obviously they're going to be more powerful than the weather. Well, I hope so. But I want you guys to put them in a notebook like that. And I really want to hear what you guys feel like at the end of the week, just affirming and giving yourself belief every day that you guys are great and fantastic. You guys are unique, beautiful, strong, passionate leaders on this team. And you guys are bringing the best people into your business, into our team, into, you're changing lives every day. I want you guys to believe that through and through. I know we're running out of time, but one of the things I strongly believe in, and like a little motto I go by, is bleed the belief. So I want you to make an affirmation. I want you to believe it so much that if somebody were to doubt you, they couldn't. I mean, they literally couldn't doubt you because you're bleeding the belief. Like if somebody were to, for example, doubt Beachbody, I mean, it'd almost be impossible for them to crack me because I believe in it so much that, like, if you don't believe in it, then I don't even notice it at some points, when people are doubting me. So I want you guys to do that. So if your affirmation is, I am beautiful, for example, every time you get out of the shower or whatever, you believe it. So the next time you don't get complimented when you go out, or, some jerk, whistles at you like you're a dog, which really bugs me. You guys are like, no, I'm beautiful. Something like that, you guys. So bleed the belief and believe it in yourself that nobody else is going to really doubt you. So that's the number one project I want you guys to do. But a really cool idea me and Jess have been throwing around is to make a video of your affirmations. So whether it be 1 or 2 or 3, I want you to post it in the Movement Legacy. Something that we have kind of taken on as a team vision, and we haven't specifically come out with it yet, but we're super excited. Something that I envisioned, and Jess being my business partner, starting and founding this team, is empowering people. So empowering other women, empowering other men to just be themselves, to feel free, feel beautiful. And, obviously it's about getting healthy and everything, but to feel empowered and to feel, belief in yourself and to love yourself again is really what this team's about. So I want you to post your affirmation in the Movement Legacy to show people, hey, that's a cool idea. I like that affirmation. I need the same one, or that's really cool that she's putting herself out there like that. And that's kind of, as coaches, that's kind of our role. And, I think even if you're on here as a guest, it's important to share that, to hold yourself accountable, to be like, to at least say it once verbally. Say your affirmation out loud verbally, post it, and start believing in yourself. Those are my main 2 projects. So I'm going to post the recap of this. I know it's a lot of info, but I'm really excited about those 2 things because I think it's going to really change the momentum and really start to fuel a fire in our team, but also in yourself. So dream big, guys. Make your affirmations big, and let your imagination go wild. I'm really excited that you guys all got on this call. I know we went over everything really fast, but it is 8:25, so I'm going to open the floor for anybody who has any more tips or any other questions about what we're going to be doing over the next week.
Can you hear me, Em?
Yeah, I don't know who's speaking.
Okay. It's Jess, your sister.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. One of the things that I was actually thinking about, I got on the call a little bit late, but I was actually thinking about getting one of those bracelets and actually writing my affirmation on my bracelet. Throughout the day, I kind of struggle sometimes with my self-confidence when it comes to talking to people online and kind of reaching out. So I wanted to put something like my affirming belief on that bracelet so I always am reminded of it. I don't know, that might just be, I guess, an idea that I'm going to do that I wanted to share with others. So
yeah, I really like that. That's a great idea. Anything, yeah, I know there was a story that I heard once that, you know, you carry your affirmation in your wallet or your purse. So every time you open it, the first thing you see is whatever your biggest affirmation is, your biggest goal. So you're always like, that's what I'm working for. You know, you never stop visualizing where you're going. So I like that. I definitely think that's a good idea. If you find a bracelet that you can do that on with like maybe a dry erase marker or something like that, that definitely should share that with the team. Or yeah, like Alyssa has on the Live Strong bracelets. I think you can make them yourselves. We were going to make those for our team ones. Then the order got messed up. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
I wanted to say something. Can I say something?
Yeah.
So this was just an observation that I actually made the other day about kind of putting out like the positive energy, and you get what you give. So if you're thinking positive thoughts, you'll get positive things back. If you're being negative, people are gonna be negative towards you.
Right.
I have a friend who is amazing. I love her. She's awesome. But really bad things happen to her. And I've noticed she's always posting super negative Facebook statuses. And I mean, we all use Facebook and Twitter and everything. So just that reaches so many people. So I feel like putting out that negative energy, like you're reaching thousands of people with that negativity. So it's going to come back at you 1,000-fold. Does that make sense?
I like that. That kind of goes back to, making the universe work for you, not against you,
Mm-hmm.
So like if you want positive people in your life, you have to be the positive person. You can't expect to be negative and expect positivity to come, because nobody who's positive is going to want to spend time with someone negative. And
exactly.
I agree. It's all about what you put out is what the universe essentially gives back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Good call. Any other tips, guys?
So just offer that.
Understand essentially what the project is, our little assignment? Just shake your head if you do.
I have one question.
Yeah?
Okay, so I've been having a lot of frustration with, like, how, I don't know if everyone else has them, but here in Georgia and back home in Washington and everything, we have like the buy, sell, trade sites or resale sites and things like that on Facebook. Does anybody else have those? Yeah. So I've been using those a lot because I'm on like 17 different ones here in Georgia. And I also have the ones back home in Washington. So, I mean, I post on those a lot and everyone supports it. Everyone's fine with it, just about, whether I'm doing a challenge group or about Shakeology or my results from when I completed Insanity or anything like that. But then lately, like, this is just the struggle that I'm having, is not flipping out on these people that comment on it and try to steer everyone away from me, saying, hey, I have a better way to do this without you having to work out and you having to eat right. Just do the HCG drops, the Omnutrition, or do the hydroxy cut that Kim Kardashian tries to sell. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. I've been having that as a huge problem. And another thing that I've been having a problem with is when I post about it on Facebook or Instagram, a lot of people are like, well, I want to lose the weight, but I just don't have the time, which is a big thing that all of us have dealt with customers or anything like that. but I don't really know how to handle it anymore because I get so frustrated with it that they come to me on their own sometimes and they tell me, hey, you know, that's really cool. I see that you lost a ton of weight, but but I don't have all the time, or insanity is too hard, or I don't have the money and Shakeology isn't worth it. But I don't really know how everyone else handles those kind of people. And I'm trying a positive way to go about
I would say for the first question that you had, the first objection with people steering them away, I would not even put 2 seconds worth of thought into it. If that market's not working for you and you're getting too frustrated, then walk away. Get out of the group. Just consider it done. And the people who are, this kind of goes for everyone. If people are negatively commenting on your statuses, delete them. It seems kind of harsh, but just delete them or message them and say, hey, like, I would appreciate it if if you don't have anything nice to say, like, please just don't put it on my newsfeed, because I really, I'm just trying to reach out to those who need to hear something positive today. Things like that. And then with the objection of not having time, essentially, I mean, I'm a pretty blunt person, but essentially, if they don't have time for T25, or, you tell them about T25, you tell them the shake takes 1 minute to make, and they still have an objection, I just see that as an excuse. And, just say, hey, when you're ready, I'm here. At that point, the light switch might go off in their head and say, hey, wow, I'm really making up excuses, and she's not going to put up with it. So, I really want to be a part of this, but she's not going to diddle-daddy with me, when I'm sitting here giving her the runaround. So just say, hey, I'm here for you when you're ready, and I'm excited for you whenever you're ready to start the journey, if that helps at all.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
My cousin does the Omni drops, and something that she and I have kind of helped each other a little bit, because I have friends who say they don't want to, like, I have a friend who her doctor physically says she cannot work out. So I was able to tell my cousin, look, her doctor says she can't work out. She wants to lose weight. Maybe your stuff can help her. But she also has people that don't want to do the drops that she sends my way. So maybe if there's some people that are like positive towards what you're doing, you can do like a referral kind of thing. I mean, I do it with a lot of people, like with my cousin and a couple other people here in Roxborough, like my hairdresser and stuff like that. So it's something to think about.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And that brings positive vibes to your page. They might share your photo someday, and somebody might see your photo that's a positive post and say, hey, like, I'm going to follow her. It could go full circle after that.
Okay.
Who really knows? But all right. Any other questions, guys? It is 8:33, so I'm going to stop recording, but you guys are welcome to stay on and hang out for a little bit if you want. I will post this, and I'm excited to see you guys excel in our little project, our mini project for the week, and to hear about your affirmations on the Movement Legacy page. So everyone have a good night. Thanks for getting on. Super excited. Post your vids. All right. See ya.